Ready to get this game started. Here's John Parker Romo. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Buys time, rolling right. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt in it for the first time. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play fake here. Daniels going all the way to the end zone here. He scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, the defense didn't put up much of a fight on that opening drive, but they sure woke up a little there to deny the extra 2 points.
Yeah, you really hate to give up a quick touchdown and 2 more points on top of it, so it does salvage a little bit of pride. Lets them have something positive to take the next time they hit the field.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Robinson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd down, give to Robinson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
On first down, here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
60 back. Here we go.
Here's Robinson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So they'll be facing second and goal coming up as we reach the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneers, Mustang 19.
Penix here from the gun. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey! Gravity lying!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Getting out to his left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing third and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air again, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Commanders 12, Falcons 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. That's the first down, and he's still going. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Romo's point after is good. And the Falcons take a slim 2-point lead.
Commanders 12.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Daniels on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Daniels hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does, the defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Falcons looking to add to their advantage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 by 6, 60, go street.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Gets everything he has under this one. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2.
Let's go now.
Washington will line up for the 2-point
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2.
Come on, set. Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And he brings in the catch. Bold call to go for it after that penalty, but they come through and get the 2.
Commanders 20, Falcons 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
31-yard line.
An option give to Robinson. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Penix now to throw. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Go,
line.
set. Oh, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, Lion.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's go. Cowboys.
Here's Penix. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
19, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hawk 70. Go street.
Slot man motioned over.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working inside the red zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons tie it just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
Commanders 20.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball. You know how to finish.
$19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Come on, set. 60.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ertz wheels it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. On the move, hit it right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Penix now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Penix here from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the red zone on first. Back to Pitts it goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Penix is going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Romo adds the point after. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
35. Commanders 20. John Parker.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
Return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
19-18. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the
18
46-yard
Cardinal,
line.
18 Cardinal.
Daniels now on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for Washington first. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Again, Daniels to the air. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and
Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Brock begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Falcon first down.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Riggs.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Street. Street.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready. 19. Cowboy 80.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, Smash. 70 Timberwolf. Ready to look. Ready to look.
Throw here, 3rd down. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Screen pass here for Krosky-Merritt. Gonna get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Now pitches across Krosky-Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Washington first down. First and 10.
Daniels from the pistol. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Second down and 10. Daniels escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a first. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
33-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. He's going to keep it this time. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Drops back. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Daniels. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, after the QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And he'll get in. The two-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a one-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 two-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
On the jump.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now an inside give to Carter. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included.